Let me tell you. Let me give you your flowers in real time. Live.
You started with the flowers already.
For sure. It's like you see. I mean, I think like I was young and I was naive. I think maybe it was the money game, like my judgment, like political funerals.
Yeah.
It's actually a OG funeral card.
I just wanna ball, brand new kicks, brand new kicks. I just wanna ball, I just wanna ball, brand new kicks, brand new kicks. I need a whole lot of ring.
What's up, people? I am Tapelo Ramohumani, but you can call me Rams or you can call me Cass. And I am your host on RamsPodCASS. Yes, sir, RamsPodCASS and my G. Welcome to another episode. Today's location is different, man. We're shooting from the fine comforts of Wild and Out. So the details will be at the bottom. The place is located in Bedelia. Falcom will make sure to put the details on your screens. So without wasting any more time, allow me to introduce to you today's guest, man. We got BacconBeHonest.
Yo,
are you good, brother? Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you for having me.
How are you feeling?
I'm good, dog. I'm
good.
looking clean, you know what I mean?
Looking bro. Where's
You know what I
old?
mean? So thanks for having me, dog. This is let me tell you. Let me give you your flowers in real time. Live.
You started with the flowers already.
For sure. Because like I fucked with the podcast. I feel like not a lot of people are actually doing it.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. I like it.
I appreciate you being here, bro.
Let's go.
But let's start, bro. I want to know, bro. I want to know first. Be honest with me. Do you prefer being called BacconBeHonest or just Lerato Bacon?
So for anyone who doesn't actually know me, you know what I mean. Lerato is actually my actual name, the government name. You know how it comes.
On the Dompa,
You get me. Yeah. So that's my actual name, Lerato, and my second name is Mahal.
Yeah.
So Baccon, how the name actually came about, because like a lot of people be like, why Baccon? You know what I mean? I remember like back in the day, BBM days, like I needed like an alias, right? So I don't know. I feel like my friends didn't actually have a name for me, so I gave it to myself.
So I give you an idea of what I thought Bacon meant.
Yeah.
Have you noticed, like in cars, bro, like the best palettes in terms of like standards, dog?
Yeah.
When you're having a bacon breakfast,
Oh,
that
and
means you're on, right? So I always thought like it meant like your palate is on that tea.
Like Boma Cheese Boy vibe.
Yeah,
Not really. So let me tell you also, let me just break it down for you.
Yeah.
So back in the day, there used to be like this other show called Loiter Squad. It was because of like what future like what Thailand there.
Yeah.
So at the time, many markets, so like they used to call themselves Bacon Boys.
Oh.
So I used to call myself Bacon Boy.
Oh.
And then it was like Bacon, what's good, and then
Yeah,
so
I remember the What's Good. That's when I
Yeah.
started knowing you from the What's Good phase.
Yeah,
The
so-
Kodoa.
the go out. So
Yeah.
I had to like pivot from that to like Bacon.
But I've always wondered, man, how are you always looking so depth and so consistent in it, man?
I mean, dog, you can't buy style, can you? I mean, I mean, yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but like, I think I took it from my dad, you know. It's just really, sometimes I feel lazy, sometimes I feel relaxed. I'll be like, okay, sure, I'm
Are you feeling relaxed now?
Yeah, it's just joggers, 5 pedal, you know,
For the
just
sun.
relax. You get it, so
Yeah, I
nothing
feel
to it, dog.
Yeah, but do you think like image plays a major role in maybe the brand that a creative eventually grows into?
Yeah, definitely. Like,
How has that impacted you as like a creative also?
yeah, like in a very like huge way. I won't lie to you, because like also you need to understand where we from. Like we from the Free State, right? So every time like I would be going to like Josie, people would actually think I'm from there, and I'm just really thinking, nah, maybe it's just the way I look, because of my taste and what I actually grew
Top
up
tier
on,
palette.
you know what I mean? You know,
Yeah.
top tier palette. I like the way you put it. Like,
You know what I'm
is
saying?
that is that
You find your
you
palette.
get me? Yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely, like I feel like it's just really that. I feel like from where I am, a lot of people are really uninspired to dress and express themselves visually, just how they look. So how I position myself and how I look, like already like worked out for me in so many ways I can't even describe. You know what I mean? Like I've met so many cool people because of the way I dress, and they'd be like, "Yo, what do you do? Are you a rapper?" And I'm like, "Nope." Photographer, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's
I'm
just
behind the camera looking better than you that's in front of the camera.
bro. I'm actually so glad that you actually understand.
Hey, man,
So
I
just
feel it. I feel you.
sure.
But speaking of branding, bro, you had a clothing brand.
Yeah, that's my baby.
That's your baby, bro.
Yeah.
I've always what happened to Atro? But before we get to what happened to it, I want to know how it happened.
Oh yeah. So let me tell you, I feel like with anyone and everyone who actually likes fashion and who's really into like styling, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We actually wanted to do like a styling group, like me and my boys. So what happened back in the day?
You can name them though.
Yeah, yo, shout out Mega, shout out that boy, you know.
Yeah.
So I started it with two of my friends, right? And then we got other people that got on board. Shout out Hamiway Foco.
Yeah.
Shout out
That's the
Cats,
DJ then.
the DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So that's how I call it. So back in the so we started that mainly because of like we wanted to dress something or to rather have like a brand that like we would want to dress in every day, you know what I mean? And we felt like, okay, actually guys, see here, look like cool brands, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So came up with the name, you know, I was a founder, me and Mega. Came up with the name. We were like, okay, sure, let's do this. But also we had to in the making of this brand, right, and how it grew, we just came to realize how it's so hard to have like suppliers from especially from the Free State, because there's no suppliers, so we need to like get shirts online. Sometimes if we run out of stock, then we have to maybe
wait a certain period of time.
You know what I mean? Yeah, because now we can't be going guy now. Just go print and then say we sell these shirts for how much or whatever. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how it started. But also how it ended, it was just because of that, the whole thing of suppliers. And
is it something that we should expect to come back though?
I would love for it to come back. That's another challenge I'm having with the boys. Like I would love for it to come back, but also even if it doesn't, it's just really something we look back at. Like we just look back to and be like, okay, sure, we did that when we were this young. Like it doesn't have to come back.
It's one of those small details in your life that impacted maybe the person that you ended up becoming. Yeah.
You see,
you think I got the knowledge?
You see, I like it because really
I feel you. Not everything will work out, but because you had tried this thing, maybe it impacted how you ended up doing things.
Exactly. And we just really glad that we had to do it and we did it. You know what I mean?
And it was beautiful. I mean, the reception was crazy.
Yeah.
I wanted a hot top shirt, dog.
Yeah.
But I wasn't fresh like that, bro. I never got that hot top shirt.
Man, the ones that actually have it, they know. If you
they
know, you know.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But also,
you could
just
tell
feel like
also by the people that were getting them.
Exactly. You know what I mean? That's also like positioning. You know what I mean? But also for me personally, I feel like I just really got over the whole idea of always having to print shirts. You know what I mean? I wanted to like pivot from that and design like pants and headwear.
And that's more work.
And
That needs more
accessories.
time.
Yeah. So we also wanted to tap into having to get like accessories, but we couldn't because like there's a very limited supply of things in the Free State. It hurts, but it's all good. It's all good.
But hey, man, I really wanted to come back, man.
Yeah.
Would you say you're an
Yeah, man,
influencer?
I'm fit 10 tau. And I'm not even 10
For
tau.
10 tau.
10 tau is really little. Give me like
The Eddie's
like what's
10,000 the Eddie's was a guy.
Boma 2.
Yeah. And then you tell a guy person.
And I will chop it up.
But you come back to proof again. The people need to hear how much you're gonna give me.
Do you have that money though?
You don't know.
I know, man. The
Yeah.
kid is making like millions. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but I wanted to know, bro, like you move like an influencer. Would you say you're like an influencer?
Influencer? Personally, I wouldn't call myself an influencer, right? Maybe like a taste maker. Not really like an influencer. Because like
Taste what?
a taste maker.
What is that?
So like a taste maker is someone, like for instance, my dad used to call me like a walking catalog. He would say, my boy, you were a walking catalog. Because he would say, what's about like you want mama like in tweets and I'm just like, yeah, that's how I move. That's your lineage. You know what I mean?
See, you're influencer.
No, yes, but like I wouldn't say I'm an influencer. I think maybe like I'm a taste maker. You know what I mean? Maybe like because also I would dress however I'm dressing, or do certain things, or say, or maybe like even say certain things, and then if someone chooses to go with the flow, that's on them. But like, I'm so glad like I could actually touch you.
Oh, you're just doing you.
I'm just really living life.
Yeah.
I can't say like I'm an influencer,
But I feel like
because I'm not even getting paid from it. You know what I mean? Like the whole like
But do you not think that's because of where you're coming from? Because if we look at it, bro, we have people that seem to have the capabilities to become influencers.
Yeah.
So and so. Or there are people that are able to, that embody influencer, right?
Yeah.
But because
and that's beautiful. Also, like I'm not trying to bash on influencers. I'm just really saying like I wouldn't say I'm an influencer. Maybe I am in someone's eyes, but like that's cool. But like for me personally, I just feel like I'm just really like a human being, basic being. You know what I mean? So I don't wanna box myself and be like I'm an influencer. I'm at this. I'm at that. I'm a whole lot of things.
Yeah.
Just being an influencer might just not be part of who I am.
But when I look at, because I do my research,
For sure.
and I study people before I
can tell.
actually get here. So when I look at the things you've done, bro, and we're talking about events, bro, you've been like one of the people, been one of the most influential when it comes to these events, especially events that come with like a new flavor, not right? But before we even get to good living, Shroom, the other ones, the one that stood out for me, I think, was the first one, Project X.
Project X.
Were you part of Project X?
No.
You were not part of Project X.
So my first baby was Nightcall. There was this
was it Nightcall?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
So how Nightcall actually came about.
It's the one you hosted at your house?
Yeah.
Oh,
For sure. It was a house party.
It was a house party.
It was a house party. You know what I mean? Hey, so let me tell you, man. There's actually like a few elements that I actually want to get from like Nightcall, having to like incorporate them in like events that I'm doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
So Nightcall, how it started, like we needed like a party, right? Mm-hmm. After like our final exams, when I was still doing my chain, you were probably like in grade 1. Whoa! I think back in the day, so so we wanted to do like something really cool for like people in the chick.
Yeah.
Or
Welcome High.
Yeah, welcome.
Look at Welcome High.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
damn. You know what it is.
Come
on. You know what it is.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I feel like also before like I digress, like I feel like the Welcome High could have been like another school. Personally,
you know what I feel like? I feel like in the next 2 years, Welcome High will have all the spaces the entertainment industry in SC. What do you say? Looking at the quality of acts that come from Welcome High, bro. Give them their flowers.
Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. So we wanted to do this event, right? Yeah. After like my check, after like our final exams. So me and the boys were like, actually, let's do something and tell everyone, word of mouth. No marketing, no Instagram and like these fancy posters, whatever. So at the time, me and the boys, we used to call ourselves badass clan. It was a badass clan. It was a clan, and we were badass. It was just really like poised. Not a lot of people knew about us.
What like a lot is about, bro?
You see. I mean, I was young and I was naive. I think maybe it was the money game. But like okay. I think.
You got some bodies, eh?
Relax. So at the time, we wanted to do this. So sharp, we had to contribute like 150 each. So with the 150, that's a bunch he gave me. Hire out like a jumping castle, just really for like a fun element to it. I really had like a big yard at the crib. My parents are actually open-minded. They were like, it's fine, you could host the party. Now we are here, so like no one is gonna go to home and
no one is gonna be badass.
So no one is gonna be badass for the night. So sharp. First of December, it's one of my homies' birthday. We're like, perfect date. Let's do Nightcall.
Yeah.
Get a jumping castle.
This is great toes on a jumping castle.
You get me, and then like Boma, you need to understand when you go to actually rent out the jumping castle, about child, no adults in the jumping castle or whatever man have.
So usually
you get me. So we're doing that. So that happened, and then it was a house party. Got like bouncers, nyana majita, rugby niggas. Yo, go to the gate, nyana yeah. So we did that, and then for 2 years at the crib, and then we took it like to a second venue. So just really to like grow it. But it was still young. Yeah, and it also had to end because like we wanted to make it bigger. So fundy really.
Alright. But let's talk about the recent shit. Before we get to the one that you're doing now, the special one there for you. Is it for you and friends?
Yeah.
That's the one you're doing. Before we even get to that one, I wanna know about the other ones in between. This is Shroom, this is Good Living. Because I've had like a lot of people on the podcast, man.
Yeah.
And quite a number of them have mentioned over now. Baccon was actually the plug for me to be squeezed in somehow. You understand?
Yeah,
so
like,
I've always wondered, like, where do you get the strings to pull?
Oh, okay. Let me break it down.
Yeah.
For you. Yes. So Good Living in Shroom, right? So like the first time I actually got to meet the curator of like Good Living. Can't remember. I think it was like 2018, 2019. What happened was like, so the band had Rob, and we had like a store at the event.
Yeah.
So they needed like an MC, right? And the MC was actually designated for that job at the event, was not there yet.
Oh.
So we used to host these other things at Lash. I don't know if you probably know where Lash is.
Someone knows.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes.
like the OGs know about Lash.
It's a bit Lash.
Yeah, nah, for sure. You know, so we're not like that into like New Wave Fridays or something like that.
Yeah.
So I used to host there as an MC.
As an MC?
Yeah, shout out Sabotage.
You?
Yeah, dog. I really
MC. You've been holding it down for the culture.
No, you need to touch it. Also, like
you just have. Yeah, that's the only thing. That's the only thing that's left.
Yeah, you need to really do everything that you can.
I mean, so love that,
at the time, I used to be like an MC. So the curator of like Good Living came up to me and he's like, "I'm going to be called." I'm like, "Yeah," and he's like, "I've heard of like you've been like an MC before."
This is during the event or before?
This is during the event, like around Boma 12.
For
yeah, the actual MC for the event. So they're like,
hold it down for us.
Could you please, as a solid, could you just go to up on stage, introduce like an act, because like she needs to leave. She's from Joburg, Rosie Parade. She's like a really awesome DJ.
Top tier.
Sure. So you need to understand, I just had a joint. Right?
Yeah.
Really high, like high. So I'm just like, okay, should I do it? And I'm like, but it's fine. Let me just really do it with the guababa way.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I'm gonna do it the guababa regardless. Sharp. And then I do it. Fast forward, the following year, I'm an MC for the actual event, which is I think 2019. 2019.
Fresh year, bro.
2019. 2019. Like I'm an official MC for the event.
Because of what you did there for them.
Exactly, 5 minutes. The 5 minutes made me to be the actual
smallest of opportunity.
You get me? So yeah, that was that. But also after that, like the relationship only grew. It is beautiful. That's the OG. Shout out Reban, Chill Godway. Yeah. So Reban. Yeah. So that happened, and then the rest was history really. So also you need to understand this guy now, he's from Valpo, right? He's based in Joburg. So he asked me, maybe like he would ask me who's hard. You know what I mean? Like,
that's what I thought like was
so that's how I come in. Like I get a good living. I'm really
just somewhat like their eyes for Scout, like
you know
this scheme near the bridge.
Yeah,
Or
so
what
like there would be like a bag.
so you're gonna tell them I'm also hot. Like I got something going.
Yeah.
On.
I mean,
Nah, I'm saying. Nah, I'm saying.
You get me?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
also like Boma, with me, it's just really that. So I would tap into that. So it's all the different bags, you know what I mean? So because like he's not really like tapped in like that over like that's even now who's actually hard and who's
He's just on the money level, on the
you know what
pocket
I mean?
level.
So yeah, that was just really that. Like I'm not really like doing like as an aid and good music or shoe or whatever. I'm just really like a freelancer in that aspect or out to the like artists
Yeah.
and the photography, you know. And
Let's talk about what you're doing now.
For sure.
What you're trying to do now.
For sure.
I think it's important that we mention it's gonna be hosted here
Yes.
for you and friends.
It's gonna be hosted here,
Okay.
out in Bedelia, Stateway. Yeah, it's gonna be a beautiful one.
So tell me about
I don't want to
the
drop the
event.
date, but yeah, for sure.
Tell me about the event as a whole, like the genesis of the event, how you even came up about the event, all of that. Just break it down to me. What should we expect from the event?
Yeah, it's a really fun event. You know what I mean? Something
It's for me and my friends.
exactly. It's really direct, like for you and friends. So it's really fun. I'd like to believe. You know what I mean? Everyone who's been there before. I've done it like last year.
Yeah.
But the place that I used to host it at like had to close down. So after that, like I just really had to like go back to the drawing board, try to see what can I change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just saute here and there. But yeah, now we're back. It's gonna be happening next month in October. I'm not gonna drop the date because like you know what I mean. I need to still finalize.
Make sure we
everything.
totally sharp.
Yeah, for sure. So it's gonna happen here at Wild and Out. It's a daytime event, so it's a daytime event.
Sunset vibes.
Sunset, like maybe like 4 p.m.
Yeah.
leading to the night, but like it's really fun. I like it.
What are the vibes like?
The vibes.
What's this group again?
I mean, it's cool about you need to understand who would say like, Boma, we're not supposed to register this event as a R&B event or whatever.
Yeah.
So like all these genres are always there, you understand. But also from the sunset going, maybe like I mean, obviously like with the sound, it needs to like escalate. So obviously alternative, neo soul, R&B needs to be there from the start also. But obviously like no one wants to listen to like R&B on a Saturday night. Oh my god, you get me. So I need to
like some.
Yes, there's a selection of like Boma DJs who's gonna be playing there. Few performing artists, you know what I mean? Because also like I feel like that's also my purpose in a sense. I want to shine a light on fresh talent. You know
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is the platform for that, bro. I think when I started this whole thing, I used to tell people, okay, this platform for me mainly is about just trying to shine a light on people that are in the streets right now, pushing the culture in a way. You understand?
Yeah.
If you have any contribution towards the culture and how things go, then you're gonna be, have an opportunity to talk about that here.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
understand? So I actually like we're sort of pushing the same narrative in a way.
Yeah, I mean I was put on, so it's only fair for me to do the same. Maybe like I'm not losing anything. Also, if you dope, you dope. I'm not gonna lose anything by saying okay. Also, I sort of like my bear on.
Yeah.
It's just really like how can I put it? I don't want to see like I'm putting I put you on whatever. But like at least in Yana like but there was an opportunity for you to actually, you know what I mean, show us what you got.
Alright, bro, let's get to photography. I want to know about that. How do you get introduced to photography? Because you do. You're on.
Thank you.
You're proper on. So I want to know, like, how do you get introduced to it?
Yeah. So my dad was a photographer.
Yeah.
He was like a photojournalist for like a political party, which I'm not gonna mention.
Oh.
But now you will see I have something for you.
Yeah.
So like he was a photographer back in the day. You know what I mean? Just before '94.
Before 94.
I
should be a rapper.
Yeah, just before '94. Like it was just like he was a photojournalist or more, just really documenting political spaces in and around South Africa, but mainly like in Joburg and the Free State. Or more.
Yeah.
So that happened. So growing up, there was always like equipment at the crib.
Yeah.
There was equipment. So I would play around with like broken film cameras or whatever.
Still have them?
There was one, but like I sold it because
Oh.
there are no companies in Baccon that actually process film. Because I wanted to shoot film, but I can't.
Yeah.
So sharp. So that happened. So I only got to get like my camera like when I was in high school. Actually, I didn't get it when I was in high school. What happened was I used to rent it out. So in high school, I would make like coin nyana from having to shoot with fairway.
Yeah.
I was young, but like in grade 9, 10, I would shoot like my metric. You know what I mean?
You were
But-
that dude.
Now that I look back to it, like, you know what I mean? I'm just like, this was actually spark, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because you
It
got
wasn't
to that.
Exactly, yeah. But also that's the beauty of like
Being
the craft,
creative,
you know what I
and the
mean?
craft as a
It only
whole.
gets better as you do it. Sharp. So I used to do that. So I'd always make friends with like, you know, them rich kids, private school,
Yeah.
they always have these cameras at the crib, not doing anything about it. Because
Yeah.
my shapa would treat at the crib and they would take like cameras. So,
Absolutely.
I'm just like, yo, let me rent it out. Sometimes I would not really rent it out, I would like lend it from them.
Yeah.
Like, I need to go shoot for him. I'm not going to say I'm going to make money,
Yeah.
but like I would do that back in the day in high school. So I would do that. Actually, back in the day, I'm fairly young. So like, I would do that, right? So
Yeah.
with having to like play around with the camera. At the time when I started, I felt like I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Only to find out now with age there.
There's
I didn't
still
even
more
know.
to know.
I was shooting Gaboma creative photo, so like the camera would do things cool. Okay, sharp. That happened, and then I would shoot like Boma Matric, and then sharp. Got my first camera like Boma. Just like a few years after like my matric, sharp. So my dad would do that. So my dad actually bought me my first camera because like it was like, actually, I'm this thing of yours having to like rent out
And then
these
cameras.
Here's a what let's go to the first entry level camera, got that. Crazy part is now that I'm saying like he was a photographer and documenting the political spaces in like South Africa. I got something for you.
Let me see them goodies. Let me see them goodies.
I'll break it down for you, bro. Let me break it down for you.
Yeah.
So like he had these, right?
Said they're not gonna see though, but it's for me. It's for
you
me.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
So he would like document like political funerals.
Yeah.
It's a BFS. It's actually an OG funeral parlor.
Oh.
It was actually there back in the day.
For the blacks.
You get me? So it would be that. You know what I mean? Of course, the giveaway has to be in there. You get me? So this is actually the court.
Is it here?
Yeah, about the magistrate court or the big one. They used to know.
Yeah.
It's there. So it would be these. Obviously, we would actually document. Do you know? This might be like really mad. Do you know that is?
Yeah. Ace, yes.
So this was him, back in the day. So like he was tapped in. He was really that guy.
Yeah, that was tapped in like
yeah. So that happened. So that's how I actually got into photography. The only difference between him and I had to like position myself in having to like document like spaces that are actually different from his, because like he's more into politics. I can't say I'm not into politics because like they actually concern me. Man, like I wouldn't be like it's not really me.
You're more
It's
into
not really-
like creative things in the streets. Right?
Exactly. I'm more into
The
like
culture.
the street,
Basically
the culture, events, portrait, fashion, commercial, like a lot of things.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna box myself in having to say I only shoot this, I don't shoot that. But I wouldn't say like I shoot, like I do like journalism and using like photography as a medium, not really as he did.
So when you start talking about how you tap in and different parts of the culture and everything, though.
Yeah.
No one cares, you understand?
Yeah.
One cares because, like, I feel like as creatives, we don't really share much about like what inspires our work and stuff. So, like, when I look at your work, bro, I see different kinds of inspirations. I remember I saw there's this one that really captured me. Kind of like when we do like balls, gadi plastic, guitar, Sasquatch and stuff, right?
Yeah.
There's like a picture.
Picture.
Yeah.
It's so crazy because I took that picture from a moving car. So like, Las Vegas.
Yes.
Like we were like a friend of mine was driving, so
Yeah.
I had my camera. Like, I had like an assignment to submit. So next I get deadline. So I was kind of rushing it. So that happened. So that kid, when he actually looked back at two, because like I was like, hey, and then he was like, actually, yeah. If you guys don't know that picture that we're talking about, got my Instagram is there. It's fine. I like it. So you'll like.
Yeah, they'll like it.
But they'll definitely.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, when I look at those kind of different inspirations, bro, I find it hard to just spot one thing and going, okay, this is what mainly inspires this guy. So, like, I've always wondered what actually inspires you to decide to work on that level. Is it like everyday things that, okay, you're gonna feel something, I think this is fine, I take it, or do you actually plan, okay, today I'm gonna go do a shoot,
Sometimes it depends. If I don't have like an assignment to submit for, maybe like a competition to shoot for. If I don't have to submit anything, then sometimes I just really shoot off of like instinct or just really like walk around. Sometimes like like at one spot and just really look like maybe and not even shoot. I just go there and just really chill. Exactly. So I would just really chill with my camera and not really shoot because like sometimes there's something that I'm looking for. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm looking for. So I let my camera control me in a sense. So it just really depends. I can't say sometimes that's even like a shoot day because like, sometimes I don't know. So that's the beauty about it. Not having to know, just really having to let the camera control me.
I see. I look at your work. I really thought there was like maybe like an intentional inspiration from it because what you do lately, what I've noticed is you actually have like small. What do they call them? Case studies or like just like a scenario where you just write what you see more like
art statements.
Are they called art statements?
I'd like to be. They could be called anything. It's just really like a description of what you shot or like just the storyline of what you're shooting. So, I don't know if like you actually saw. I was actually doing this other program, right? It was a workshop in graffiti. So we were doing that. Also, by the way, I saw the workshop. So like I was doing that. So we were being educated about having to like conceptualize our words and having to use maybe like certain words and just how to structure our work so that our shoot you already know what you're gonna say about the work, or you could write it before you even do shoot, so you know when you go out there. This is actually what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a visual representation of this piece that I just wrote. Or what you drew. I feel about just like anyone who actually does everything. If you're gonna be like a designer, you have to draw it first, right? You know what I mean? And just write like few elements onto the paper. That's the same thing. There's really like a different medium.
Talk to me about the difficulty of that, because I got to look at like other photographers and how they work and the things that they do, right? And I realized, there's a different kind of photography. There's the studio photography, and then there's what you do, right?
Yeah.
How have you found how have you found the two? Have you been able to tap into the studio photography, and why have you decided to actually go this route if you have?
Yeah, that's a good question because like I feel like with the studio photography, the only barrier that I have or like challenging, I feel like personally for me, it's equipment. You know, for all the photographers out there. Hey, that's so cool. You get me. So for all the photographers, podcasters, we're like, I just really the equipment thing. But also I like natural light a lot. So even people would book me, right? And then when I show up for shoot, like, abuti hauna And I'm just like,
what, Eddie?
and I'm just like, no, like I don't have those.
I
Like,
need to cook, shawty.
you know, like, trust me, you know what I mean? So it's only that I feel like it's equipment. I would love to actually tap into like the studio photography, artificial lighting, what. I'd love to actually know how it works. Personally, I feel like more natural light, more organic touches to it. Like I don't know, like it really
that
makes
warmness just. Yeah, it feeds your palate. I can tell. What if you
I feel like grabbing that camera.
Yeah, man.
You get me? So for sure, like for me, I feel like if it's more natural light than the artificial one, then it'd be good.
If there's one thing that I've noticed about you, just having this conversation with you, it's like you seem like a person that enjoys learning about your craft, putting yourself in situations you have to learn new trades about the workshop you did in Bloom, right?
Yeah.
Now this goes, like I asked now, okay, why don't other photographers from here, but everybody's excuses of okay, sharp, where I come from, the background, the art schools like that. How are you able to just break away from that and say, hey man, me, I'm gonna go outside, I'm gonna knock on doors, I'm gonna make a plan, I'm gonna learn about this thing.
Yeah. Informative. Let me tell you, like I feel like dog, the social media. In anything we need to come to a point where we realize some things are not really far-fetched, you know what I mean? Like it takes effort to like search the competition, you know, like do workshop or dinner, you know, like also you need to put the money that you make. It could be as little as nothing, man. Put it back into the craft. Okay, leave Josie, and be in these spaces that you actually want to see yourself in, and meet these people and educate yourself. Because like that's what I do. I mean, like I'm always eager to learn, but like I could only keep learning as I grow. Like I get about perfect. Also, like it's hard. You know what I mean? I could always just really try to refine it as I go. So. I feel like a lot of people, especially with my free stage, like they aren't really like for my institutions. Even in SA, like it's not really as
it's usually just private actually.
You know what I mean? So like I would love like I don't know, like I don't know how to put it, but like I would love to tell people oh, you wanna do that? This is where you should go. They're on these places or like faculties for you to go to. I feel like now and it's like, hey, I want to do what, because like sometimes you want to do it, but also there's so many like categories in like having to do photography.
And it's required.
You don't have to.
Exactly.
And also, it doesn't really take equipment to be like good. You know what I mean? Like my first entry level camera, I was using like a 4000D camera. And like
I don't know what that means.
It's fine.
Hey man, you start talking numbers, I'm like, yeah.
Like
4,000, does it cost 4,000?
I think like it's like the level entry, man. My bachelor, my game, about 7,000. But like at the time, I would get like a lot of bookings, man. Like even the camera like wasn't that good. Man, like the post production was. So it depends. Just really use what you have.
Yeah.
I can't say like but some people do photography kind of full, and you can't even tell what's like that was shot in the phone. Man, like if you're gonna be making excuses, that way, I don't know what to say, but like for sure.
I looked at I don't know if it's a website. I don't know. Is that like a website where you like have all your collections, your work?
Oh yeah. Now that's
CV, what you've done and stuff.
Yeah, that's really like it's a. I wouldn't say like it's not a website actually.
It's like a CV or some sort.
It's a portfolio.
Portfolio, yes. Portfolio.
I wouldn't say like not. I have a website that too. You know what I mean? So,
but I would love
to have
easier in terms of like just looking at what you've done, who you are, and stuff. Yeah. And there's certain things that stood out for me. They said you work agency work. You do agency work for Utopia Work Lead. How do you pronounce that? Twitch? What's that?
Twitch. Yeah.
Those what are those, bro?
Those are companies that actually do good living through.
Oh.
Yeah, so like I would.
Also, you were the one that's
yeah.
Because I saw you said you were the head photographer. Or what?
Yes.
Yeah. Also, it's all just tying up to how you even got to meet the people.
Exactly. So like, that's just really like a reference for.
So in terms of the freelance work, how much do you charge?
DM me. Let's chop it up in DM.
Let's give me the man, yo. How much do you charge?
It depends, dog. I mean, if you have 2 million, I could be rich Munisi if you got the 2 million. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fairly affordable, you know what I mean? My work speaks for itself, so whatever you put out, you're gonna get that.
I feel you. Okay, that was such a good answer. Hey, Pierre trained, I see. But I've been monitoring you for the past months because
niggas are monitoring us.
Hey man, it's my job, bro. You understand? I've been monitoring you for the past months, and I've realized also like you're tapping in a lot in other places now.
Yeah.
I think one of the events you did not so long ago was what's that one? The Sunday one. What's the Sunday one? Sunday Chillers or something like that.
Oh, Cool Sunday.
Cool Sunday.
Oh,
yeah.
Yo, shout out Stanzito.
Yeah.
Nah,
So.
like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, shout out Stanzito. Tell me what.
It's actually Stan. Nah, it's not Stanzito. That's how I
I
call
want to
it.
know about
His name is
Stan.
Stan.
I'm more interested in Stan.
Yeah.
About it.
Stan is a curator of the event, right? He's a homie of mine from Bloom.
Mm-hmm.
I like it because like you come with your research. You know what I mean? Let me give you a dance.
You know what it is?
Yeah, for sure. Like Cool Sunday, it's an event, right? For all the cool kids and the cool aunts and the cool uncles and the cool granddads.
Yeah, not mothers and parents. Not parents, guys. Just
Even the
uncles.
parents, if you cool and shit, and like
No
mama,
parent is cool, let's say.
I mean, I think my parents are, but like if like you could, like my man,
that's parents.
Okay,
shout.
So like so Cool Sunday happens in Bloom, right?
Yeah.
He does it like mama, on Sundays. Not every Sunday. Like it depends. I don't know his calendar.
But he basically does that.
Yeah, so it's just really like a space that has like all like about these freestyle creatives and stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just anyone, models, photographers.
Man, the content there is beautiful, bro.
Yeah, shout out.
Content there is
the quality. Did you see the pictures that I took?
Oh, that's you.
Did you see the quality?
I know it's a film. Jack, I was saying that. Not
even. No. I
don't have a watermark, but I feel like it's a watermark.
I don't like watermarks. I want you to be able to look at my work and be like, actually, this guy actually.
To be honest.
I mean, I'm not mad at that. That's actually a good idea, man. The watermark thing, I don't know. Like, I don't like. Personally, like, I wouldn't. I would
violate someone. I personally don't like because I feel like I'm violated.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't wanna now like promote myself on you because like if you pay me to take pictures and then like now I put my name onto your pictures, then it's another thing.
Okay. So like, what more can you expect from you, bro? Like going forward, besides the.
I feel like that's like a rapper. Like yo, shout out, look out for my album.
That's a rapper question. I'm used to that, dog. I'm still tempting you,
for sure.
But it's fine. I feel you. But like, what more can you? Like, you're also creative.
For sure.
You have plans with your craft. You have things that you still want to do.
For sure.
Yeah. So, what other things do you want to do, bro?
So next month, right? I don't know if I actually mentioned this. Next month on the 28th of October, I'm doing For You and Friends. It's
so that's the date.
Yeah, that's the date. I had to. I had to.
You're getting comfortable, let's say.
Exactly. So I'm doing For You and Friends, right? Yeah, Wilding Out. It's a Saturday, probably like from 4. Sunset vibes. I have an exhibition. This is like an exclusive. What?
Am I invited?
Yeah. You could pull up. It's open to public. It's on the 12th of October. Oliver Hayes Museum in Bloemfontein. I'm having that. I'm showcasing like it's only like a 2-piece type thing. You know what I mean? Not a lot of photos. So yeah, check it out.
No. Word. So like I usually ask this question. This is like the most important question here, dog. What are you trying to give the world? You as a creative, me as Baccon, be honest. And then you get the
Yeah. I want people to remember me. I don't know though. Like damn. Actually, let me tell you now. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Like, I want people like,
Yeah.
when they actually think about my name or like when they see me, I actually want like my work to actually speak for itself.
More than picture.
You get me?
Yeah.
It could be. I said them I don't know what that event. I said them I don't know what that thing.
Yeah.
Also, like I'm not really trying to box myself to be doing photography and events and the fashion and whatever. I just want them to look at me and remember like well, actually that guy started something. So it takes for you to only start something and not really think about it, because like you could have an idea, right, and think I want to do what, and then you end up not doing it, and then you see someone do it, and then it's like, oh damn, you need to understand like no idea is new or like it's unique. Like everything you think about, there's definitely like more, like maybe like 10 people who are already thinking about that.
So you need to
like,
execute.
Exactly, you need to do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I just want people to do stuff that they think they're cool, because like they're gonna live forever.
So you want to be a clear representation of that?
Of that, I want to be like a vessel of having to start shit. Definitely.
That's like a powerful way of ending this whole thing, bro.
Exactly. Just start. Like the excuse you can take. When I do whatever, if you wanna act, do it. There's like a lot of like my platforms though. Like people are actors off of like TikTok, TV, so like you could only just start, bro.
We need to name job, dog. Hey, my tafa is on.
You know what I mean? So like, I just want people to start doing things that like they want to do without having to think of it like, I'm not capable, what. Because we all are. If you think you're not, maybe like, I don't know, but like, let's stop with the excuses. So I want to be remembered as a vessel of studying shit.
Word, bro.
For sure.
On that note, man, that is the end of the episode. Make sure to follow us on our social media platforms. They're here. Make sure to follow us there. We're going to be dropping some bangers on Facebook there, TikTok. We got some exclusive things. And also, man, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you're notified next time I drop. Amen. On that note, catch you on the flip side.
I just wanna ball.
Shout out.
I just wanna ball.